The turquoise waters of the West Philippine Sea, teeming with life, hold a vital significance for the Filipino people. Yet, this maritime region, a source of sustenance and national pride, is also a source of growing tension. This is the story of the West Philippine Sea, a tale of how a distant dispute reverberates through the lives and livelihoods of millions of Filipinos. The roots of the West Philippine Sea dispute run deep, entangled in a complex web of history, geography, and geopolitics. For centuries, these waters have been a vital maritime route connecting east and west. But the discovery of vast resources within the seabed ignited tensions, transforming this once tranquil sea into a focal point of international dispute. The seeds of contention were sown in the early 20th century, with overlapping territorial claims emerging from surrounding nations. The Philippines, drawing upon historical ties and international law, asserts its sovereignty over a portion of this maritime area, which it designates as the West Philippine Sea. However, this claim is contested, leading to a decades-long dispute that has cast a long shadow over the region. The situation escalated in recent years, with heightened maritime activities and assertive actions that have raised concerns about stability and peace in the region. The West Philippine Sea is not merely a geographical entity, it is a lifeline for millions of Filipinos. Coastal communities have, for generations, relied on these rich fishing grounds for their sustenance and livelihood. The bounty of the sea provides food security and economic opportunity for countless families. However, the ongoing dispute casts a shadow of uncertainty over their lives. Fishermen, once accustomed to navigating these waters freely, now face increasing challenges and risks. The presence of large fishing fleets, often operating illegally, depletes fish stocks, threatening the delicate balance of the marine ecosystem and the livelihoods of those who depend on it. Furthermore, the dispute hampers the potential for sustainable economic development in the region. The uncertainty surrounding the West Philippine Sea discourages investment in industries such as tourism and energy exploration, depriving the Philippines of valuable economic opportunities. The South China Sea, a vast expanse of water teeming with life, faces a growing threat. The ongoing territorial disputes have cast a shadow over this marine paradise, jeopardizing its delicate ecosystems. Overfishing, driven by economic pressures and exacerbated by the presence of fishing fleets from various nations, has depleted fish stocks, impacting the livelihoods of local communities who depend on these waters for sustenance. The race to assert control over these disputed territories has also led to habitat destruction, with coral reefs, vital breeding grounds for countless marine species, facing the brunt of these activities. The delicate balance of this marine ecosystem hangs precariously as pollution from maritime traffic and potential oil and gas exploration poses further risks. The environmental consequences of the South China Sea dispute are far-reaching, impacting not only the marine life but also the millions of people who rely on its bounty. Protecting this precious resource requires a collective effort, transcending political differences to safeguard the health of our oceans for generations to come. The fate of the South China Sea's marine environment is intertwined with the actions of all nations that share its waters. Take a break, friends. Don't forget to subscribe and support my channel. The South China Sea dispute stands as a potent symbol of the complexities of international relations in the 21st century. The pursuit of territorial claims and maritime rights has led to heightened tensions between nations, turning the region into a focal point of geopolitical maneuvering. The presence of military forces and the potential for miscalculation raise concerns about the fragility of peace and stability in the region. The dispute has also become a stage for power projection, with nations demonstrating their military capabilities and forging strategic alliances. The involvement of extra-regional actors further complicates the situation, as global powers seek to protect their interests and influence the outcome of the dispute. The political ramifications of the South China Sea dispute extend far beyond the immediate region, impacting global trade routes, international law, and the balance of power in the Asia-Pacific. The impact of the South China Sea dispute reverberates through the lives of ordinary people, particularly those living in coastal communities most reliant on the sea. The uncertainty surrounding fishing rights and access to traditional fishing grounds has created economic hardship and social unrest. For Filipinos, the South China Sea holds a deep cultural and historical significance, representing a source of livelihood, national pride, and identity. The dispute has ignited patriotic sentiments, with citizens rallying behind their government's stance and expressing their solidarity through various means. The displacement of fishing communities and the erosion of traditional ways of life are stark reminders of the human cost of this maritime dispute. Addressing the social consequences of the South China Sea dispute is crucial for fostering a sense of security and well-being among the people most affected by this complex geopolitical issue. The South China Sea, a vast expanse of ocean teeming with life, is also a battleground for legal claims and counterclaims. The Philippines, along with several other nations, asserts its sovereignty over parts of this sea, known in the Philippines as the West Philippine Sea. International law, specifically the United Nations Convention on the Law of the Sea, or UNCLOS, provides a framework for resolving such disputes. The Philippines has sought legal recourse, challenging China's expansive claims at the Permanent Court of Arbitration in The Hague. The 2016 ruling in favor of the Philippines was a landmark decision, reaffirming the importance of UNCLOS and upholding the rights of nations within their exclusive economic zones. However, the path to a lasting resolution remains complex. In the digital age, information flows like ocean currents, shaping public perception and influencing policy decisions. The West Philippine Sea dispute is no exception. Media outlets play a crucial role in reporting on developments, providing analysis, and amplifying the voices of those most affected. From the fishermen whose livelihoods are at stake to the policymakers grappling with complex geopolitical realities, their stories paint a vivid picture of the human impact of this maritime dispute. Public awareness is paramount. An informed citizenry can engage in meaningful dialogue, advocate for peaceful solutions, and hold leaders accountable for their actions. The future of the West Philippine Sea, much like the delicate balance of its marine ecosystem, depends on the collective efforts of nations, communities, and individuals. The West Philippine Sea, a region of immense beauty and biodiversity, faces an uncertain future. As we have explored, the ongoing dispute has profound implications for the livelihoods, security, and environment of the Filipino people. Finding a peaceful resolution is not just a regional imperative, but a global one. By respecting international law, fostering dialogue, and prioritizing diplomacy, we can ensure that this vital waterway remains a source of life, not conflict. Join the conversation. Share your thoughts on the West Philippine Sea, and be sure to watch our next video exploring the geopolitical landscape of the Asia-Pacific region. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more insightful content.